Yeah, welcome to our channel. I know that some of you have not been on this channel since the honeymoon time, but because you heard that it's a sexual something, you are here. Well, I'll not be angry. We welcome you, baby.
Yeah, just like that.
But please change and go and watch the other videos, please.
So
you cannot understand the whole story if you don't listen to the other ones. Don't be a sexual person, be running. Some of you are, especially guys. I wanted to mention some guys, people, names that I know will be watching this video. But I forgive you and I move on. So guys, welcome to our channel today. Yeah, and we're discussing something very sweet, very interesting. I'm excited to talk about this because it's not just for the fact that we are sharing knowledge, it's the fact that it's a diary for us. Because I went back to look at some of the videos we've done before and I was like, seriously, this happened? I was like, this happened. So it's the diary for us. And if you are here and you're one of the people that are saying they are talking too much, you are giving too much, please see the door, pass it and walk away. Thank you very much. So what are we talking about today? So okay, this discussion actually came from our interaction. We had a mini getaway because somebody cannot come and die. That's not that born shy, not mean that somebody cannot, that we are not husband and wife again. So we got talking about sexuality, sex after marriage so far. How far has it been?
After childbirth.
After marriage. After childbirth, because you've gone back to the work that God has sent us to do in this life.
The spreading leg.
Please, I know this is your specialty, but please be normal.
So I cannot be normal. Don't forget it.
We're told to wait 6 weeks, but we know it's 6 weeks. I mean,
we didn't wait. We tried it around 4th week.
No, it's not 4th, now 5th.
No, it's 4th.
No, 4th now, 5th now. 5th week. It's 4th week that I was based somewhere, but you're not that bad.
Okay.
Yes. 5th week. So we're discussing about it. Just wanted to know how, because I said this here that we do this thing that we have a date over food and we talk about some of our general issues like an evaluation.
Relationship.
Yeah, for us, our evaluation became bigger because we had a. If you're on my WhatsApp status, you see that I talk about some of my friends that are married. We come together, so we discuss about this thing. So the things that we discuss on this date have been spoken about there, like So this was just like a personal stuff. So we talked about sexual things, and when we not talked about it, I was like, let's discuss this on the vlog. It's a great topic. Let's talk about this because I was wondering how sex is going to be after childbirth, and I didn't really quite know what I was expecting. Except for some of my friends that had gotten married and gave me their experiences, I did not know what to expect. And you know our mothers now, they will not tell us all these things.
They will not say anything.
As far the Lord take control, He will not tell us. So this is we telling our experiences, and in case if you have your own story, you can let us know. So so what has been your experience like? I think you should talk about it. What was the expectation? Okay, I think we should start for context so people will know what happened during pregnancy.
Yeah, so we had said it in this video in past episodes.
I don't want to do this idea. This my head that the stupid carpenter barber spoils my hair. Don't do it. This will show. So I'm trying not to do my hair like this. Okay.
So we had mentioned it past episodes about how sex had been really, I don't want to say dramatic, but uneventful. At the beginning of pregnancy, then how it became non-existent during pregnancy. We literally did not have sex throughout the pregnancy. I mean, for most part of the pregnancy. In the beginning of the pregnancy, I think we attempted twice. I was very chaotic.
It was a mess. It's a messy thick thing.
Something. And you know, the pregnancy happened just after when we got the sex thing right.
Yeah, and I want to tell you guys, please. I'm saying this is the heart of my body, from the bottom, from the bum of my heart. Please, if it's possible for you to wait after marriage, please wait.
Yeah.
Because like you were saying, it was when we started getting.
That's right.
getting it right, that's when.
You remember the vlog we did on that show? She was talking about when she said thank you.
Hey,
Sorry.
It's not your ego. Hey, God.
So, but for context sake, it was when we got it right. It was we were climbing to that peak we were supposed to be when pregnancy happened. That was really can be traumatic. So, but of course, everything declined during pregnancy. That is not the same for everybody, but that's what happened in our own case. So now, during the pregnancy, me, as a person, I was worried that is this not a permanent decline? Not because I was thinking that maybe she will not come back to like sex, but it was about me. At that point, I was already seeing sex as work. There are times where I want it, but I will avoid it because I just feel like, no, this is not work. Before I get her to
be interested,
then I remember I used to flash back to when we were struggling with it, to all the stress, and how eventually then I realized that it's even better not to try at all than to try and have that issue.
Yeah.
I swear, I had those things, right? So those were challenges I had, but truthfully, after childbirth, I also had those issues too. I was not willing to make the move. So I'm sure she talked about an event that happened, but I was not willing to make the move. After childbirth now, I think we've tried 3 times now.
Yeah. So
once in the 5th week, then twice this year.
Okay, yeah. So for me, of course, for the first 3 weeks, I was still in pain, still struggling with the whole postpartum. So I think during the 5th week, I just felt that I was ready. Like, I was ready. And
the 4th week.
5th week. Yeah, we are forgetting that it's 5th week. It's not 4th to 5th week. So
no, when you tried that period that I was uninterested, that was 4th week.
Well, even 4th week. Okay. So I remembered. Okay, so I spoke with my friend. I've been talking about it in the last here. I realized my friend, maybe we'll put a picture of her so that I'll make her to be popular.
I'll look for one of our fine pictures.
So she had given birth a month before me. So she's the person I ask questions from. So she told me that there 6 weeks is actually what the doctor they tell you to wait 6 weeks so your body has fully come back to normal before you start having sex at all. But she said the husband cannot not have time for this, so they did it. You understand? So I was like, okay, if you did it, I can do it. I can do it. So I'm not so, I don't know, let's say I'm not so vocal or so.
You're not vocal. I know expressive should be
okay.
the word.
I'm not expressive in that.
So when it comes to sex.
Okay.
Since that's what I'm talking about.
So, no, I just feel that I cannot just, you don't come to me and say I want to have sex now.
Shame.
I
have, but of course it's not the
it's not common. Nobody does that. You do like a cock. Moves. You do like a cock that is dancing around.
Jesus. Don't tell me to foul.
So I tried my own.
But you make moves.
I tried my own moves.
No, even your moves go safe.
Jeez. Oh God.
The moves you're talking about is just come and do like this.
I'm embarrassed.
What the hell is that?
But that's not what I did now.
No, I'm not saying that's what you did. That's not what she did actually. No fairness. But I'm just saying for context sake.
What the hell?
That's not what you.
What? But I did more than that. I tried, came around.
No, on that particular note, you did actually more than. But my
you
point
insulted me.
No. But my point is that the things we were doing were not even enough. Yeah, the only reason.
What should I have done?
There's more. There are more.
As so I can be.
What do I do when I'm trying to make a move?
You do everything. You do the dooney.
But you do the don't.
Oh no. Woman is different now.
It's not different. Babe, it's not different.
Next time I would like.
No, not even that one.
I would have said I should wear something sexy, but I don't even wear clothes in the house before. So
no, actually, I'm going to correct that notion. For real, wearing sexy dress or wearing sexy gown can actually be more stimulating than being totally naked.
And the problem is that
it's not can be, it is actually.
No, the problem is that one is like
that
one is that one when you wear that, it means that I want to know if you do the other things, like maybe she wants to, maybe she doesn't want it. But when you wear that, it's like this is begging, like, help me.
No.
I'm gone.
No, that's not. That's
what it means.
That's what it spices things up. It doesn't even mean that you want sex, actually. So the thing is that when you wear those things, doesn't mean you actually want sex. Me approaching you does not mean because you have told me you want sex. Because you wear it, I'm aroused. And sometimes when you arouse me like that, I am not interested in having sex, but I just want to fumble around. No, for real.
You guys don't fumble around now. If you don't do it,
I'm talking about me. I'm not talking about.
Is there any time that you fumbled around before that you don't do the do?
This morning, yes. This morning I was not interested in having sex. I just wanted to press breast, press yansh.
Oh God.
I'm serious. Smooch, you know.
Okay. Can you go
stuff like
come
that.
on.
That's what I want to do. I was not interested in having sex.
Okay.
I was not even that around.
So I actually feel that wearing a clothes like that, I'm not saying it's bad, but to me I feel like you are being desperate.
No.
I get even if you are desperate, it's with your husband. But I feel like maybe I'm too proud to show desperation, something like that.
It's part of what was affecting you when it comes to expression.
Okay, whatever.
So
guys. So I did the one that I did that that this is what I wanted, and it embarrassed me. Later, in answer, I'm not even expressive.
I don't embarrass you.
No, okay, not embarrassed. I mean that you not respond. You told me that you said, "What's doing this one?"
Yes, now. So that day I was walking in the sitting room. I was not exactly sure, but now I'm sure now. That's what she was coming. She was doing things she doesn't do normally. Come, sat on my lap, put head on my lap. I'm like, what's wrong with this one? That's what I'm looking for. See, I'm ready.
Oh my God.
Do
you know how much of strength it took me to do that?
You should do it more, really.
The one I didn't respond.
So I enjoy those things, but I knew that she's not doing it because she feels like. I knew she was doing it because she wants something. And truly, I was not in the mood for sex at that time. And I was actually even working sex. So, but there were two reasons why.
But the same men are always having the mood for sex.
That is a lie, sir. I don't believe it. Maybe because of me, Sha.
But you know that I'm trying to do something that I don't usually do. You should have just like, let me just reward this game.
I was not in the mood now.
Yeah, so let's be doing the mood thing. No problem.
No, it's not about mood.
No problem. I will get you.
How many times?
I got you. No problem.
Drama queen. So that day, Sha, that was a very funny day. So I was not.
I mean, when you not expensive to me,
I was working.
Another thing is the fact that
I was working actually.
Another thing that affects our own sexual life is actually the fact that you work late into the night. Yes, we don't sleep at the same time. So it's when I feel this, I'm sleep deep asleep. We now want to start something. Though I respond most of the time, but for some other people it may be a big issue. Yeah, it may cause issue that I'm deep asleep. I stress me.
Now some people that you can't wake them for sex. Not both guys and girls.
You can't wake them up. So let's go back to our this thing. So
okay. That was the first time. That was the first attempt at sex. Then we didn't try again until the 5th week, which was I was one that initiated that. Also at midnight too.
So what happened?
Yeah, so I had expectations. Now, not expectation that it would be fine. Expectation that it would be terrible.
Okay.
I thought it was going to be bad.
I had that. Like Alina told me that the first time she felt pain at the incision.
Okay, incision, Abby.
That incision where they had the incision where they had this and that. She felt that it was the serious pain. Sharp pain. So I was expecting it. So I was like, of course I'm ready for this. But when she had told me that, my mind was like, I should be expecting this sharp pain. I should be expecting this sharp pain. Well, I discovered that I let go. I didn't feel any pain. And for me, okay, continue. Let me. So that's my own expectation, to have that pain. It will not be easy. And I've heard some vloggers say that the first time was not so easy, even if it was CS that they did. And for me, and after the CS for like 2 weeks, anytime I go to pee, it's as if when you have wound, it's always very, very pepperish. Very pepperish.
Like that first experience we had.
This one was really serious. The pepperish feeling it's not on the vagina, it's inside. Okay. Inside it's inside somewhere around the incision down. It's just inside here. So
healing has not happened.
It's in that place. So I felt that there must be a pain somewhere. That was my own expectation for it.
My expectation was that it was going to be like we were still struggling when we were after marriage. So I was expecting that you will have issues opening your leg, psychological reasons, right? Then I was worried about the incision. Then, but my grand negative expectation was that it would be bad. That lubrication, pain, and stuff like that. But I was disappointed in that it worked better than I.
To the glory of the Lord.
It worked better than I
To
thought.
the glory of Jesus.
So it turned out that our sex life after childbirth went back to not the peak we were before, but above the low we were once at. So the second one has happened and it's way better. So now I realized that I don't know if it is pregnancy or some medications we have used. Our sex life now is much better than before. In that now, she enjoys penetration now better than before. Before the pregnancy, even when we are getting to the peak stage, penetration was not one of the things that get her off. It was not one of those things. It was. I think we have explained it here before. I don't know if you have. We plan it very well. It's penetration that works for me.
Please, can we not say the details? Thank you very much. So, well, I don't know.
Yes, I should not tell you. I'm quiet now.
Say another thing now.
Okay, so
for me, it was really cool. It was really nice. I was like, wow, I didn't feel any pain. I didn't feel anything. I was like, wow, this was really good. I was like, I think my body was waiting and ready for it. I didn't feel any sort of, like you said, it was like back to maybe not where we were at the peak, but it was really, really good. It was really, really good.
Yeah, it was better than I thought it would be.
My only restraint I had was, we have not done family planning. And so far, I don't know, maybe it's YouTube algorithm, I don't know. I've been getting videos of people who give birth and after like 4-5 months, they get pregnant again. And I'm like, God, I don't want this to happen to me.
That's when it's scary.
So that was the only restraint I had. I've not done family planning. I've not done anything yet because we have to wait for 6 weeks before you get to do family planning. So that was the only restraint I have. For every other thing, I didn't feel anything. There was nothing. It was good. It was.
Yeah. So it is way better. So my expectations, my thoughts, eventually were not facts.
And experiences of other people were not our experience.
So the experience of what people have said, I had this thing. We didn't experience the same thing. Before I can say that it is smoother.
Yeah.
It's smoother than before. Of course, there are journeys to walk.
True.
But childbirth has not really worsened the situation. It has even made it better than it should have been.
I'm somehow grateful to God about the CS that it was not vaginal, because vaginal would have done some. It would have not been as easy as that. So you have stitches and all of that. So it would have not been easy as it is now.
So I'm actually grateful for that too, because that would have been another journey entirely, both psychological and health.
I'm more open to it because I know nothing happened down there. So down there is just as it was fresh new as I was giving birth to. You understand? So I had no psychological. In fact, before, if something is coming in, I always have this grip and all, because apparently during the surgery I had so many things coming in, this and that, coming in, coming out, and all of that. But when it was time for it, like, my body was so relaxed, like it was like nothing was happening in the world. Like I had no other care. It was like, this has to be done, this has to be done. So it was 10 over 10 for me.
This dust is affecting me.
Take a draw.
Okay, yeah, guys. So we had to change location because of pollution and noise. There was so much dust there.
And because of Valo that was crying.
And Valo was crying. So we had to change location. So pardon us. So
so restless. All right.
So we like we said earlier, we are doing better now than we thought we would.
Why are you holding me? Is it a family portrait?
So we are doing better now than we thought we would have done. And from my perspective and from what we should be doing is a lot of more deliberateness.
Yeah.
Because me, I was concerned. I didn't want to try because I had premonitions.
Yeah, I think I actually learned that myself, that people's experiences may not be, no matter how real it is, may not be your own experience.
Yeah, no matter how relatable.
So approach your experience with an open mind. of course, you already have those other people's experiences as a weapon. Like you already know what can happen. You can know, you have experiences.
Can prepare you actually.
Can prepare you for what can happen, but you don't just expect that it must happen to you. You understand? So, and even if it happens, you must be deliberate about moving on.
Yeah.
So what do I do now? This has happened.
Yeah, solving it.
So I'm actually grateful to God that.
She's looking.
What are these ones doing? I think we should learn to be deliberate about our lives, and that's something I've come to learn. I'm grateful that it's easier, or
now
it's easier that we have it easier. Like,
yeah.
We don't have to start from zero. We are starting from like 60%. You understand? I'm grateful that we have that figured out, and I'm grateful that I'm back to life. Yes.
Yeah. I want the important thing that I want to mention is that before now, penetration was not it for her. But now it seems like it is working for her now. That's even at our peak at the time before pregnancy, it was still not it. But now it seems that penetration seems to be working for her now and stuff. So now we can even explore more.
Yeah, I remember I was asking her what. Maybe I will ask that I ask the doctor, because our doctor is also a sex therapist. So I wanted to ask what is the reason for the switch, because it's good to know why
something happen
so that you can keep at it. Is it because of the hormones that were released during birth? Maybe if it was vaginal birth, I would say maybe the vagina expanded and all of this
and went through stress and maybe
I
don't know.
Everything's just as normal as it is. Is it hormones? Is it, I was supposed to expect the life as it is before and all of these things. So it's something to, the whole body changes after. And I'm also very lucky to have my body back. Like I don't have stretch marks. I don't have my stomach is not big and all of, because those are things that there's an issue for women. You understand? And if that's an issue, because I actually thought that I was going to have all of this, I'm going to say I'm going to flaunt it. Like I'm going to flaunt it. It's no big deal. You use the 9 months to have that big stomach. You don't expect that it comes down in a few hours or in a few months or few days. So I don't know, people are really particular about how they look and all of these things. If you have issues with how you look, I think you should discuss with your spouse. How does your spouse see it and all of these things? So you should not just die in silence and all. And if you discover that you are looking big and you are not confident and you don't like your body, how do you get better? How do you deal with your body psychologically, and how do you deal with your body doing exercise and all of these things? So that's it.
So bottom line is to be deliberate. We are getting deliberate about our sex life, especially.
So we have to go out.
Yeah, we hung out
to talk about that. What's up with sex? Because when I was asked we do it doesn't. I was telling my husband, I was asking me some details. I don't remember, because you did it in the middle of the night. I don't remember all of these details. I don't think that something happened.
I mean, I remember every detail.
So your eyes was clear. I mean, I was still sleepy. You understand? So we have to have that deliberate discussion, and I think couples should do that a lot. Apart from sex, have that deliberate discussion when you come together, talk about issues. There are issues that you just keep holding on. I bet it was wondering that this issue is affecting them. You have it over. Why we have it over food is that we don't want it to be so formal, where it's not to fight. So it's casual over food. You understand? You can dress up, go and have all these things. So
and then in fact I discovered that it's easier for couples to talk about other things except sex. You just take it the way it comes. I think sex should be discussed.
Then you'll not be angry. I say,
yes,
shaking it's not like my
how can you know that?
If you watch our videos, we talk about it. I asked him about his ex. What was your experience with your ex? Like it's no big deal.
I think we even made a video on that.
There's no point hiding it and pretending like the person does not have an experience.
There's no point.
The person have an experience before. The person will always want to compare with what he's having now. So talk about it. It's no big deal.
For instance, my experience didn't count because my wife was not like that. You had to make changes, you had to make adjustments, and we had to talk about a lot of things.
Yeah, and that's the whole. This is how you feel with the person that you have sex before. This is the experience with the person and all of this. You have to talk about it. So you not just assume that if you talk about ex, I thinking I want to go back to my ex and all of that. There's no point. If this is your heart and you have questions like why is this girl different from people who have slept with, or why is this person different from the
why is it like this?
Why is it like this? You talk about it. There's no point hiding. You understand? So that's it for me.
So guys,
the mic is with you.
Oh, that's true. So guys, thank you for watching. We appreciate your presence. Please like, share, comment, and ask questions.
Yeah, ask questions.
Let us know if you have questions. We'll see you again this time next week by God's grace.
Let me show you this pop-up mouth. Pop-up mouth. He's not looking. He's looking for food. See,
look at the camera.
What is this
See her cheeks.
Hey! Take a picture like this.
Yeah. Post a picture. Guys, bye bye.